Donation from the J-Link. Hey there. Shez from Age again. 8 runners stacking a bunch of squares. This calls for 8 squared more dollars. Once again, donation goes to my friend Eon's choice as she turns the game upside down for rev mode. $16 donation from Apple Avocado. It's hard to pick who my favorite runner is since you all are so awesome, but this $16 goes to Puexel's choice. Good luck and RNG to you, and my thanks to you and Essentia, in particular, for all your many CT runs and keeping my childhood memories vibrant. Excuse me. $65 donation from Cine, donating for the tally of Bionic Commando Relearn related mishaps that have occurred to this point at SGDQ. Shoutouts to the Xbox 360 controller that didn't exist. $25 donation from Melina. Working night shift means I might not be able to see one of my favorite streamers, Chelny, play Mega Man 4 later today, so I thought I would get my donation in now. Good luck, Chelny. $25 donation from El Micha. Just wanted a chance for the music box and the Corsair custom computer. Money goes to announcer's choice. Speaking of the music box, $25 minimum donation is required for that. $5 donation minimum for the Tetris Perler earrings, and a $10 minimum donation for the Tetris pixel magnets. $5 donation from Tsunami. I said in the Chrono Speedruns Discord that I'd donate $5 if you did anything newer than 2015, and I saw a cake and dash. Good luck, and may the noose be with you. $50 donation from Shadowlink6. Of course I have to donate during one of my favorite RPGs. Shoutouts to the runners and tech crew for making this event awesome. Also, shout out to my fellow Chrono Trigger buddies, Justin and Allie. Keep up the great work. $25 donation from Joshua Z. Wanted to get a donation in during what is probably my favorite SNES game, Chrono Trigger. Best of luck to Puexel. Enjoyed watching you run Illusion of Gaia last year, and looking forward to seeing this long RPG get similarly destroyed. Speaking of destroyed, so it should be for the animals. $20 donation from Jack Kaiser. Finally time for Chrono Trigger, which is not only my favorite RPG, but also one of the best ever made and what I would consider a true work of gaming art. My only regret is that we're watching a speedrun of this game. We'll be hearing Yasunori Masuda's amazing soundtrack a little less than normal. Puexel, thank you for running this game for us. And the best of luck on the run. GDQ staff and support, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. And thank you to Doctors Without Borders for giving our community a chance to support you as much as we can. We're proud of everything you do. $10 donation from Anonymous. It's finally Chrono Trigger time. This is the game of my childhood, and I'm excited to see it being ran this SGDQ. Here's $5 from both myself and my sister, who is watching this with me. So speaking of Doctors Without Borders earlier, Doctors Without Borders is an international independent medical humanitarian organization that delivered emergency aid to people affected by armed conflict, epidemics, malnutrition, natural disasters, and exclusion from healthcare in 69 countries in 2015. On any one day, thousands of individuals representing dozens of nationalities can be found providing assistance to people caught in crises throughout the world. They are doctors, nurses, logistics experts, administrators, epidemiologists, laboratory technicians, mental health professionals, and others who work together in accordance with MSF's guiding principles of humanitarian action and medical ethics. The organization received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1999. $9.96 donation from Nifty255. Yo, Puexel. Watching your Chrono Trigger runs is always a fun pastime for me. Watching them while puns are thrown around is even better. They are simply epoch. So just as a reminder, we're about $1,500 away from meeting the Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction cow level incentive. So if you want to see the cow level, please get those donations in. $5 donation from Sylv. Despite the long setup times, Tetris never disappoints. Keep going, keep being awesome. Thank you for all the work, especially Tech Crew. $50 donation from the J-Link. One more time from Chez Fromage. This goes to your choice, dear announcer, because you timed my other comments so well. Oh, it's Chez Fromage. Thank you so much, J-Link. $10 donation from Casavir. Donation number 2. I wanted to donate for Sand of Time, but I needed some sleep, so I missed it. So here's my donation now. Thank you for all the great runs. SGDQ is one of my highlights of my year. $50 donation from Ego Poison. Chrono Trigger is my second favorite Square SNES game. Got another 50 lined up if the announcer can guess my favorite. Hint, Neko. $50 donation from Anonymous. All these donations bring tears to my eyes. Let's set a new record this year and keep helping MSF do their best work. Oh, and of course, we have to go fast. Save the frames and kill the animals. $26.66 donation from Hasun. How on earth did this game not make it to the SNES Mini? Put this donation towards giving Robo the name Ryan D in honor of a true gentleman and Summer Jam scholar Ryan Davis. Quick update on Save Kill. Kill the Animals is winning with $62,195, while Save the Animals is a little behind at $60,222. Kill is ahead by $1,973. So again, if you want to go save those animals and not worry about the frames, please put in for Save the Animals. We have a $500 donation from Meg Turney. I always donate during Andy's run, but I wanted to get it in a little early this year. Andy, you're going to do great. Donation goes to saving those frames and killing those animals. And don't forget, coming up is the next Tetris block after TGM. $25 donation from Andrea Snep. Amazing runs from the TGM crew tonight and great commentary from Proto in the 8-player race. Money goes to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix because the more speed runs we have, the more chances we have to go fast. Speaking of the Kingdom Hearts incentive for Bonus Game 3 Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, we are $1,579 into that incentive out of $30,000. $5 donation from Amethyst. I am loving this Tetris block. Never thought I'd be so enthralled watching colored blocks move. All the runners are doing great this SGDQ. Here are just some more great moments. Oh, and to killing the animals. $50 donation from Joseph Soli. First time donating, love these streams, save the frames. $100 donation from Anonymous. Never donated before, but seems like a good cause. My brother just became a doctor. $50 donation from Koisi Chan. No comment. Anonymous donates $57.30 and says, donating during kevinDDR's amazing speedruns. The music game community gathers around to watch you every time. Remember to never be ignorant at getting goals accomplished. $140 donation from WinWizard. Couldn't resist donating when I heard Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix was only halfway there. Definitely want to see that one. Good luck to all the runners. As for Kingdom Hearts 2, again, so far we have raised $1,654 out of $30,000 needed. So if you would like to see Bonus Game 3 Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, please get those donations in. $10 donation from Anonymous. Let's go, kevinDDR. From a fellow DDR player, good luck. Max 300. We'll be right back. Just going to play an ad from Twitch. Welcome back to SGDQ2017. A couple more donations here before we begin Tetris. $50 donation from Alistair. I made a silly tweet about the great upside-down Tetris master run, and my phone won't shut up from the love. So I'm going to donate as thanks to you all for making my night. Heroes never die. $50 donation from Zarko. Hey, SGDQ. Loving the runs, but sadly I need to sleep soon. Thanks again for all the amazing entertainment and work y'all do. Shoutouts from Tennessee, and save the animals. $50 donation from Alex's wife. No comment. So while we're waiting for Tetris to keep going here, I have a challenge for everyone. The bonus game 3 Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix incentive is at $1,844. I bet if everyone in chat donated $5 that we would at least get close to that $15,000 challenge, which is halfway to the $30,000 incentive. Let's see some donations toward that. $10. We're good? All right, let's do this. All right, so without further ado, we do have Tetris with kevinDDR. Take it away, Kevin.
All right.
All right.
Am I live?
Yeah.
So first of all, I'd like to really apologize for what has happened today. We discussed setup details with the GDQ crew ahead of time, and setup was a little different than what I expected, and as a result, audio turned out to be a total nightmare. The new capture cards being used turned out to be a total nightmare. But nonetheless, the game is up and running. I hope I can play it well. So let's get going. This is Tetris the Grandmaster 3 Terror Instinct. And I'll start off with Shirase mode.
Yep.
OK.
And then no hold, right?
And then Master? Yeah, sure. So this has been a bit of a white whale for me at GDQ up until now. I failed to complete this mode 3 times now.
3 times,
So,
yeah.
Maybe 3rd, 4th try is the charm. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway. I'll let other people talk, because I have to focus.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, and here we go.
Now, this is the fastest mode in all of TGM. It starts at speeds pretty much almost as fast as you get in TGM2.
Yeah, and the big addition with this game is the hold queue. So you'll see that Kevin is using it extensively to be able to even survive at this level.
Yeah, this is important to keep in mind for the incentive later. Just look at how much I'm using hold right now. That's kind of a technique that a lot of players who don't play much TGM3, they don't really, I guess they don't realize how quite important it is. But players who started on TGM1 and 2 and switched to TGM3, I actually know one player who's a very good TGM1, 2, and 3 player. And she doesn't use hold in TGM3 because she just doesn't use it in the other games. So it's very hard to get the muscle memory for it. So
I have a lot of trouble with it myself.
It's absolutely critical, however, for getting a fast time. I mean,
it takes a while to...
That's not quite true. There are ways to adapt to not using it, but...
Yeah, so one other thing that differs about this game compared to its predecessors is that there's a level bonus for triples and Tetrises. Triple is worth 4 levels, and a Tetris is worth 6, where normally they'd be worth 3 and 4, respectively. And this means that you basically are skipping farther and farther through the game every time you clear a Tetris or a triple. And this means stacking for straight Tetrises is even more important for getting a fast time.
Also, at level 300, the speed increases pretty significantly.
Oh, yeah.
Not the force speed, but with the maximal speed at which I can play. So.
At this point, this is the fastest that TGM2 ever forces you to go.
And actually, the speed I'm playing at is much faster than the speed TGM2 forces you to.
Yeah, right.
So.
That's what I mean.
One thing also a little special about, if you look at Kevin right now, you'll see that he's sort of nodding his head to the sort of beat of how he's placing pieces. There's a huge rhythm in being able to play Shirase correctly.
Yeah, and trying to force that rhythm as fast as it can go is really important. So one requirement is that he has to hit level 500 in 2:28, which he was 20 seconds ahead of, so it's fine. But
that is not an easy requirement.
Oh,
I
yeah,
myself am well over a minute off.
Yeah, for a beginning player, you'll learn to play well enough to survive there long before you're able to play fast enough to actually fulfill that. It's really difficult. So now from level 500 to level 999, he's going to be getting garbage lines periodically. That gray one that just appeared is the first of them. They appear more often in the later sections, and they clone the bottom row of the stack. So if you have a clean stack, they're not a big deal. If your stack is kind of a mess, then they can be a bit of a problem.
So, like he was saying, if your stack is kind of a mess...
yeah, this is actually not that bad.
No, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Yeah.
Still a little nervous, but we'll see. I think we can clean this up, don't you?
Okay, yeah, that's good. There you go.
Yeah, we can clean this up.
I don't know, can we clean it up?
That's sketchy, but I think it'll be okay. My monitor is shaking violently, which is par for the course. I usually play on an arcade cabinet, so it's always interesting to play on a Super Gun instead.
So yeah, we have this absolutely absurd setup. So sorry for the long setup times, but we have to buy these elaborate arcade setups and try to adapt
It's almost like
that.
it'd be really nice if this game had a home version, right?
Okay, so he's into level 900. This is the last section that he'll get gravity in, or what am I saying? That he'll get garbage in. After level 1000, it will switch to a different gimmick.
Now, Kevin has been casually talking to us this whole time, but at
That's
this
not gonna
point, he's
continue.
going to go silent.
Right, so the pieces turn into these bracket blocks, a callback to the very first implementation of Tetris ever. And because looking at the color of your next piece is so important to recognizing it quickly, this makes it very difficult to play. However, he's pretty used to it.
A little tight maneuver there.
At level 1100, there's a slight speed up.
Now, he wants to play this very cleanly, so he goes in the 1200 as low as possible.
Yeah.
One
1200 is where...
mistake in 1200 will literally kill me, so
Yeah. 1200 is where the game tells you to get off the machine. Because you're too good.
I don't like this. It's probably okay. No, it could be okay. Ah, it's not okay.
That's not quite okay. Yeah, with the number of pieces you placed during the level stop, you would have been halfway through 1200.
It's true, it's true. So, okay. So
All
that
right.
was Shirase mode, and I believe we have 2 donation incentives,
Yeah.
which I was shocked that they were set as high as they were, and I'm very happy that everyone chose to meet them. And I'd just like to give a special shout out to Puri Puri for funding my trip here as well. This wouldn't have been possible without you, so
All
if you're
right.
watching, thank you very much.
Our boy.
Okay.
So the next one is the same mode again, right?
Yes, so now that you've seen this game with hold, I figured I'd show you, maybe it's a little more of a comparison to like TGM1 and 2, of kind of the sort of gymnastics you have to perform with the pieces, since it's not quite as simple to play without hold. So it's a sort of interesting comparison. I'll be very happy if I reach level 800. It's only one player, I believe, anywhere, Khan, has completed no-hold Shirase.
That we
So
know of, yeah. Only one player has beaten this.
I will try to not accidentally hit the hold button. I've been practicing this quite a bit, so it's funny. It's just like a primal, like,
Yeah, I
instinct.
find when I try and do this, the instinct to hit that hold button is so strong you can barely hold it back until you get used
That's
to
like
doing
genuinely one of the hardest parts of doing no hold, is just actually placing the pieces without hitting hold.
this. Yeah, and playing fast enough to make that time requirement at level 500 is a lot harder without
Yeah.
hold. At least I think it is.
It is, because it's much harder to stack for straight, clean Tetrises over and over,
Right.
as opposed to, you know,
Like I
clearing off
mentioned,
lines when you
like I
can.
mentioned, there's this level bonus for clearing Tetrises, which means that basically you get free speed for clearing Tetrises, and so since it's so much harder to do that without you know, playing the way he is, doing a lot of doubles and recovery stuff, that just, you know, adds to the fact that it's really difficult to pass the Toricon.
You'll see a little more of that pyramid stack like you would in TGM1 as well.
Yeah. You still have some advantages, which is that normally in the first 2 games, the eye piece, the long red one, cannot rotate against the floor. But in this game, they made it so it could. So there's a lot more situations you can actually get it over to clear, where previously that would be impossible. You definitely see more overhangs, too, and overhang fills. Okay, 129. That's a fine time.
Thanks for the heads up. I would not have actually been able to see that, as it turns out. Cool. All right.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
this
so
game
that's
gets
just
faster
under-
and faster,
Sorry.
it actually gets much harder to watch the level counter at all. So level stops become much more of a problem. But thankfully, this game actually has a little buzzing sound, a little chime that you
Yeah,
just
you just heard it.
The other
That'll,
two games do
inform you.
not, so you have to keep an eye out on it. All right, I should be on pace to hit 2 minutes 28, barring any craziness. So we will get to see 500 and up.
Oh, yeah. No problem. 219, so 10 seconds ahead of that requirement, basically.
That bottom row looks dire, so we'll see what we can do to clean it up as fast as possible. If it's possible. Ooh, that was a poor choice.
Okay.
Recovery here is
So-
quite difficult.
Yeah, because of the rising garbage, recovery time is of the essence. You can't just kind of screw around at the top,
Yeah.
because that might happen, and then you just
Yeah.
yeah. Good run.
So I mean, you can see very clearly there. You know, in the other version, I was able to play pretty much mindlessly to 1200. In that, it's very, very difficult. So.
Super stressful.
All right, our last donation incentive is Master Mode. This is the, I don't know, most famous mode of this game, I guess, because of its invisible credit roll at the end of the game. So no 100% guarantees that I'll reach the credit roll. It's actually at the last demonstration of this game in Japan, the best player in the world, Khan, took like 5 attempts to do it. So I only get 1 shot.
That was in Washoi, right?
Yeah, Washoi and Takagi. So I did it at SGDQ 2015, so let's see if it can happen again.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So for the first few hundred levels, you'll be like, why is he playing so slow? And that's because this is a normal mode for regular people to get acquainted with the game with, but it also gets very hard.
You know, it's
So
more
this
like a
is-
traditional Tetris game.
Right,
that
right.
starts
It's more
slow
of a
and
traditional
fast.
Tetris game. It actually cares about your grade, how many Tetrises you clear, all of that kind of thing.
But,
It
unlike-
works very similarly to Master Mode in Tetris the Grandmaster 2, or just the main single mode in TGM1. But it has some notable rule changes that make it really hard, and also really hard to be consistent at.
One, actually, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. Maybe talk about the cool system a little, I guess.
Yeah, so you just saw cool with 2 exclamation points appear underneath his stack, and what that means is that he got a section cool. You need 8 of these in each 100 level section from 0 until 800, or until 899, I guess. And you get them by clearing the first 70 levels of the section within 2 seconds slower than the last time you did that. So if you didn't quite catch what that means, don't worry.
But also,
Basically, it means he has to go fast and not get slower.
Yeah, you have to play very consistently. The absolute requirements for getting the cools are not that challenging for a good player, but the relative requirement of, you know, relative time to your previous section, that is the killer. And it sort of limits how fast you can play if you're trying to do a sort of, you know, one-shot, one-kill marathon run.
Now, an important aspect of the cool system is every time you get a cool, you actually skip over 100 levels of the speed curve. So this mode actually scales into the higher speeds relatively quickly compared to, say, TGM2's Master Mode.
I remembered the thing I forgot I was going to say. You may notice, or rather, you know, we talk about a grade system, and you might think, well, where's the grade? So in maximum trolling mode, they decided to hide the grade from view throughout the game. You only see it at the end of the game, and it's only through deep analysis that players have really figured out how it works. To summarize, it's kind of similar to the TGM2 grading system, but it has additional bonuses for collecting section cools that affect your grade and allow you to reach the higher levels.
Not only that, but at the end of the game, the credit roll is much more nuanced in
So
how it actually...
This is actually very... Okay, good. I was very scared that I was going to miss one of the early cools.
those are the easiest ones to miss.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised. You'd think, oh, well, this is the easy part of the game, but that's sort of the problem.
Well, the thing is that at this speed, you know, 2 seconds is only the difference between basically 1 Tetris and 4 singles. So If
Yeah,
you just kind of stack,
like-
stack poorly for a little bit and
because
then
every
have
piece
to fix it.
because every piece takes so long to drop. It's like, yeah, you have a 2-second grace period compared to your previous section, but 2 seconds is like the difference of 1 or 2 blocks versus 7 or 8 at a higher level. So many runs, especially if you're going for like world record level time attack. Many runs die due to that. It's just kind of an unfortunate side effect of the.
So you can hear the music has changed. That means that he's gotten all the cools up to this point, because otherwise it delays another section.
The music is tied to the speed curve of the game.
Yeah, the speed also greatly increases here.
Also, you'll notice that right now he's in 20G. This is a lot earlier than you'd get in any other game.
Yeah, you only play 300 levels before hitting 20G if you get all the cools.
To summarize, 20G means basically infinite gravity. So.
Yeah, the pieces fall immediately as far as they can, and you slide them back and forth. So now we're getting towards Shirase speed, but he still needs to play cleanly and keep getting Tetrises.
Yes, once he gets to 600, the speed will actually top out. It won't get any faster than that, and it's just endurance until the end.
It's just really hard already.
But that also makes things harder because it's hard to play faster naturally. So keeping into account the cool system, I'm sort of pacing myself here. Mostly because you really have to, or get very lucky. So.
And if he misses just one cool, then he will not get the invisible credit roll at the end.
No matter how well he plays, yeah. It's a very cruel requirement.
Taking risks is, well, risky.
The cruelty of this game sort of explains why there are so few people that have actually achieved Grandmaster in this game.
Yeah, the level of consistency needed. I'm still, despite having done it, I'm still not really sure I'm there myself. So,
You've done it more than once now.
Yes, I have. I did it again on my last trip to Japan. So, at Pier 21 in Kadaira, an amazing arcade if you're interested in Tetris. Oh.
No skill stop. Hey.
This could be very bad.
Okay. Now he's going to try and speed up as much as possible to.
I think we got it.
That should be fine.
We better have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. All right.
So that's the last one, too.
So we're going to see some crazy stuff.
The one mercy is that there's no final cool in this section. So you'll see some players when they're just trying to be consistent, they'll completely lay off and just play as slow as the game allows at this point. But,
and I really do need some quiet during the credit roll.
So
I know it might be exciting, but it's very, very hard to do mentally. So I've been struggling a lot at it lately. All right, here we go.
Okay. What?
Oh, well, never mind.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I guess I didn't get it.
I genuinely don't know.
I'm not sure quite what happened there.
Surprised.
So this is the consolation credit roll. This is called the fading roll, where the pieces just fade away after a few seconds instead of immediately. And you can still get additional grades in this roll. They're just worth about 1/10 as much as they would be if you were playing in Invisible. So the highest you can realistically achieve is a Master V if you play very, very, very well. But it's super weighted towards Tetrises, so if you don't just clear straight Tetrises, there's no way. So yeah, that's Master Mode.
There we go. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to show off the invisible credit roll. You can look it up online if you really care. Yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry for the hassle, and play more Tetris.
Yeah.
That's about it. Thank you very much.
When's TGM4?
Never.
Can we hear it one more time for all of our fantastic Tetris runners? Thank you so much.